So I work for Kemco Facilities Services. My name is Wesley Littlefield. I'm second generation BSC, building service contractors. Kemco has been around since 1989. Actually, my father, Greg Littlefield, started our company in our house here in Montgomery, Alabama, as a janitorial service provider for commercial facilities. And over the years, we've added other services that brings us to now a total facility service provider. As our company has continued to grow over the years, we've recognized the need for a stronger management system or virtual supervisor, if you will. We're constantly updating our training, constantly trying to engage our team members on site, as well as our, daytime and nighttime supervisors. In the past couple of years, as we've been kind of investigating different ways to manage our team members and processes better, we stumbled across this whole proof of presence idea. Then we investigated several companies, and this is, probably in the past 3-4 years, that offered capabilities to track our employees and then give us real-time data showing, what areas in the building our team members have been in. Upon our investigation, we connected with Mero, and a couple of things that we liked about Mero from the jump was we're not relying on our team members to say log into an app. We're kind of eliminating that human element, because obviously that's what we're all dealing with and trying to manage on a daily basis. So through some lengthy research, we were able to find Mero and connect with them. I think we connected with them through LinkedIn originally, but then went through several training courses, and again, like the simplicity of Mero and the fact that due to the beacon and base station setup, we didn't have to rely on the human element and our people actually logging into an app. And this whole idea of proof of presence, a timestamp showing exactly where our team was in this particular part of the building on a particular date at an exact time, that's something that's become very important to us, not only of holding our people accountable, but also showing our members, hey, this is a form of support to help keep you guys on track. Well, originally, one of the systems we were using, our team members had to log into an app to start registering this information. So again, depending on that human element, and we're having to be there basically in person to make sure they're logging into this system or app to start tracking the data. And that's something that we wanted to cut out. And then, we'll have to say the cost efficiency of Mero certainly grabbed our attention versus some of the other systems that we were using that were, a good bit more expensive than our current setup with Mero now. First of all, we lean on the Mero system and the proof of presence system heavily, not only from an operations standpoint, but from a sales standpoint. Anytime we're meeting with a new potential customer, their number one concern in the janitorial industry is, hey, do you know what your people are doing all day? Do you know if your people are at work? How are you going to manage these team members? Our potential customers are not happy with their past experiences with janitorial service providers. So we like to frame up our services immediately with our potential customers with this proof of presence technology. And everyone's very interested and very excited about it. And in the current locations where we have Mero implemented, we've not only seen a boost in employee morale, but our customers are very satisfied knowing that we've got, a checks and balances in place and, a proof of presence, a timestamp. That way at any time we can say, hey, this is where our cleaners were. This is what they were, what duties they were performing. The proof is in the pudding. Our customers see a cleaner building as we're able to keep our team members on track and support and hold them accountable more so than we used to be able to before we had this system in place. So implementing this proof of presence and implementing this system where we say, hey, team members, we're going to know exactly where you're at in the building. This is the route we want you to follow. These are the time frames we want you in these zones. They've really enjoyed and appreciated that. And it's made them more excited at work. Again, I think us showing them that, hey, we're invested in this thing. We're not just throwing you in a building just to clean all day long. We're giving you, systems and, different tools to make your job easier and keep you on track. I think that's really motivated them and really built some great teamwork amongst our team here at Kemco. The implementation system, pretty simplistic process. It'd have to get permission and approval from our customer to install, the router, the base stations. Our customer had a few questions about the technology. This technology in one of our facilities in particular, it's a very high security facility. They don't take lightly, what's going on in the facility. They want to know what's going on at all times. Once we shared all the details with them, and once they understood that implementing these systems was to their benefit, to in turn give a better product, a better cleanliness in the building, they were on board 100%. And also let me mention really quick while I'm thinking about it, the service, the customer support, if you will, from all the team members at Mero, from Nathan to Cole to everyone else on the team, it has been exceptional. You guys have responded to every question quickly, answered all the phone calls, on time for all the scheduled meetings. So the Mero team came to Montgomery, which is where our corporate office is, stayed multiple nights, helped us install this system, and got it up and running quickly. So the installation was simplistic, thorough, efficient. So it was not a lot of pain points for us or our customers. Again, the proof of presence, knowing exactly what time we have certain team members in a particular zone of the building has been a tremendous tool for us. In one of our particular accounts, we take on the slip and fall liability in all the bathrooms. So it's very important for us to be able to prove that we've had a Kemco presence, a Kemco employee in these restrooms, maintaining a dry floor and a clean restroom. We actually, use this data if needed in the court of law. If there is a slip and fall and there's a lawsuit that comes up, we're relying on this data to say, hey, cleaner A was in the men's bathroom at 6:15 a.m. Here's our data, here's our timestamp proof of presence showing that we were there. So that's been very helpful and one of the biggest pieces of technology for us. So like I mentioned earlier, as we're researching all the different programs and systems that are on the market today, some of them are very expensive, and we had invested in some of those years ago. And what we have found is Mero is providing us with the documentation that we need, to help manage our team members more efficiently, help us provide data that may help us, with lawsuits, helping us have even higher retention because our team members know that us as business owners and management team members are engaged with what they're doing every day. So all of those things have been a great return on our investment. But then not to mention just from a dollars and cents standpoint, Mero's pricing structure is incredibly competitive. It has saved us, money over the past year and a half, 2 years versus some other very expensive systems that we have used in the past. We're using Mero now in several accounts, and it's our plan to implement Mero in all of our accounts. I would suggest to other janitorial service providers to invest in a system like this, to support your team members better, to help, track what's happening on a daily basis, to help you provide a better product to your customers, in turn, differentiating your business versus other competitors. And we're putting this into our sales packet. When we're meeting with potential customers, we're using this as a major sales point, and we have found that it really catches their eyes and ears. We're laying out in our proposal packets how the system works, how we're going to use it. We're letting them know that, hey, we can share this data with you as well. We can show you where our people are throughout the day, and in turn, you're gonna see a cleaner building. So that's how we are planning to continue to use Mero as we move into the future. And I would suggest that other BSCs lean on it for better products, better retention, and hopefully to increase your sales as well.